I am definitely here at the Bobcat roller coaster at Six Flags Great Escape. It's the newest coaster here at Six Flags Great Escape. I'm here on a media day. I'm going to show you what a media day at a theme park opening up a brand new roller coaster looks like. Let's take a look. One thing about media day at a theme park is you get to see some news people here filming for TV. And then there's also just like no one here because right now the park is closed. The only people here are media invitees, and so you basically get the whole park to yourself. But in this case, we're only allowed on the Bobcat or near the Bobcat. And then check it out, they have a very cute Bobcat right here. Look how cute that guy is, absolutely adorable. They have another waterfall adding to the ambience of the area, making it feel more alive, and I love that. I almost think maybe they should just have a whole bunch of Bobcats throughout the ride and kind of make it like a game, like how many Bobcats can you spot? I think that'd be fun, like especially if they'd add some rock work in the middle of the ride and like hide the Bobcats a little bit more strategically. I think that'd be a fun little game for kids, like how many Bobcats can you spot? I know, I would love that. It'd make me want to rewrite it over. I also think it'd be pretty cute if they added Bobcat like footprints here on the triangle sides. You know, that'd make this station feel more like the Bobcat station, you know? Just little paw prints on either side. This is what the entrance of the Bobcat looks like. I love that they have two Bobcats over here. Absolutely adorable. I wish they had more Bobcats throughout the ride. I love the sign, Bobcat. Great entrance. You got a pretty waterfall over there as well. Look at that. That definitely adds to the ambience of entering this ride. Let's take a look at what this queue looks like right now. So this is what the queue looks like for the ride. This is probably where the majority of the queue will live here. Now, Alpine Coaster, you used to do some like long trek underneath the coaster. Here, you're mostly waiting in the shade, which is nice. The track goes right by the queue, which is incredible. You could like hear it and feel it when the car goes by. Here's some footage of what that looks like. I do think eventually they will add something in the queue, maybe a fan, maybe in the summer it gets too hot. I think some sort of television in the queue could keep people occupied potentially, so I hope they add that sometime soon. But honestly, it's not a bad queue because it is covered. A lot of coaster queues are not covered, so I'm glad they covered this one. And there's something special just walking through the supports of a wooden coaster. Just feeling all this wood and smelling it all around you is absolutely phenomenal. That's one thing that wooden coasters really got going for them, is walking through the queue underneath the coaster feels incredible, seeing all this wood around you. Some of the station. I love the theming that they added here. Look, got a little duck. Got a fireplace here. Looks like they eventually got to add some fake fire to it or something like that. I really hope some of this stuff lasts because it seems like it could be broken by guests rather easily or graffitied. I hope guests respect it a little bit because what they're doing here is pretty amazing with this theming. So hopefully it lasts. This is what a media setup looks like for a coaster. Just look at all that you have to install in order to film safely. And they're using some very fancy red cameras, which are a couple $1,000s each. Definitely way out of my budget. And they hook you up with microphones and stuff. They're definitely a very sophisticated here.
Okay, that's cool. Sure.
And they're loading a second train on over here. This train is with the Bobcat frontage. You can see it right there. They can't have that when they're filming because they got this huge setup here. So they're adding the second one so us media people can get good footage of the ride vehicle. Coaster goes up this little track quite fast.
Alright, so let's try that again.
Very impressed by that.
So, yeah. How much of this ride has pre-cut track on it?
This is what the station looks like. They're reusing the Alpine Coaster station, which I don't blame them for. It's a pretty station. Why not reuse it? The Alpine Coaster used to go up this way on the lift hill. However, this coaster goes up this way. And honestly, this is the much better view of the park when the coaster goes up this way. So I'm a fan of what they're doing here. This is a very centrally located coaster. It's in the middle of the park, so that's pretty dang cool. Alright, so this is what the camera rig looks like that we're going to film on. It's a huge camera rig. I'm going to show you more behind the scenes looks of how massive this camera rig is. It has to be massive. It has to be secured well because this coaster goes fast. And the camera rig stays on perfectly and you get the best shot. Alright, for Media Day, so we're going up the exit ramp just because it's shorter. That's what the ride vehicle looks like with the camera rig on. You can see the track here. It's where the Alpine coaster used to be. Let's take a look at the insane setup that they have up here. You can just see all the camera gear that they got here. Because a part of the camera setup is they're filming live for some of these news stations. And so they got to broadcast the signal. And then just look at this setup over here. That's Coaster Dolphin. And this is what the queue looks like. Let's get a closer look. This is behind the scenes of just how set up this ride is for filming. It's just amazing how much work goes into making a secure ride film. So let's look at this. This is crazy. And those are red cameras. They have it set up for perfect stability. Look at that. The current company that's filming on this ride has red cameras for both front-facing and rear-facing views. And just look at all this that they had to set up to get the perfect shot. Amazing.
Alright, I pressed it, it's still...
Random little tidbit. Look at this cute little bug I found on the exit ramp. What? I think I'm going to try and move him off their exit ramp to save him. I don't want him to get squished because he's definitely in the way and otherwise he'd be squished. So I'm going to put him on my phone, I think. I don't want to touch him. So, yeah. So this is my first time riding the Bobcat. This replaced the Alpine coaster here at Six Flags Great Escape. And that ride could never run in the rain. So this is a great addition for the park. And Gravity Group makes some great coasters. I'm super excited for this, and man, it's already got it off to a great start. Here we go! Whoa! Oh my God! That is a great family coaster. Oh my gosh, that is perfect for kids, teens, and even adults. I mean, I'm a huge fan of coasters like this that, you know, aren't too intense. They're just fun to ride. You can do this, you know, every time. You can re-ride this like 50 times in a day and still be good to go again. It's perfect. So I just did Bobcat. Obviously, I talked about the ride on the POV that you guys saw. But to sum it up, it's a perfect family coaster. The whole like New England area that this park is based around is for families. It's not for thrill seekers. And so because of that, They're not going to build the tallest, fastest coaster in the world. They're going to build something for families which actually visit the park. And this is the perfect addition. As I was speaking to Corey at the Gravity Group, this is perfect for families. It's built for kids. Adults can love it too. It's great for marathoning. It's a great introduction coaster. I absolutely love this coaster. It's a great addition to Six Flags Great Escape. Alright, so that's done for the day. I've been on this a few times. I got some cool behind the scenes footage. It's a great family coaster. If you're in the area, definitely come by and check it out. If you have a family, this wouldn't be a bad park to fly out to. And they have so much more here. I'll link below my video of the park where I went to previously with all the cool stuff that they have for the family. But that's it for now. See ya.